Bouncing puck, settled down for Postma. His wrister off the skate out in front. That was Fletcher blocking the opportunity. Now Crabb, nice toe drag down low. Stewart to Anderson, and it comes back to the backboard. Crabb picks up from there. Good pressure by the Wolves with 24 seconds to go in the power play. Postma down low. Stewart touches it to Anderson. Move to Crabb. He shoots. He scores. The power play back on track. 1-0 Chicago.
What poise. You've got a tired group on the ice, and you can see it. There was a lot of standing around. A very aggressive box up high, trying to force the defense. But the defense were very smart. They did not hold on to the puck very long. They moved it quickly across and down low. And a beautiful play from Stewart. Look at that backhand pass. Matt Anderson, that is a delicate touch over a couple of sticks. And right down to the tape of Joey Crabb. You couldn't have planted it any better. And a beautiful power play goal for the Wolves to get on the board early. Exactly what they needed.
A streaking Anchorage, Alaska native in Joey Crabb. He's now picked up points in 4 straight games. That's his 3rd goal and 6 point, and a very nice offensive run after Crabb had cooled off a bit prior to the Christmas break. Now it's the Rivermen trying to get back into this hockey game. Richmond shot off a blocker, bounces out in front and got tangled up with the side. They were well. Now Anderson, 3-on-1 for the Wolves, breaking. It's Oystrick in the backhand. Off the elbow of Bishop.
Tough shot from Oystrick in tight to his body in the back. It still got a lot on, and that just hit the bottom of the blocker.
Oh, to be 6'7" and have those long arms, Billy.
There was some contact in front of that. Mannino went down heavily. Cracked, touched him on the way by.
Now a shot. Stapleton scores, and we have a tie for the AHL League in goals with 16. Stapleton and Sterling. All-star season.
After some pretty good saves by Bishop, this one seemed to elude the glove hand below the glove and somewhat of a whiff. Nathan Oystrick had a funny goal last night on Goodobin, and this is not too far from it. A little bit more steam on this shot, but that's a whiff on the short side. Boy, that's a bad goal. When your team needs you to play big, that's when you'd like to have back. It did knuckle, it did drop a bit, but somehow that got underneath the glove, and that's a big goal. 6:50 remain. The Wolves take a 2-0 lead here early.
You talked about the Wolves net, and that's the tough thing about the position. He'd be better off letting in the Oystrick opportunity.
Right.
Instead, he makes a big stop, and then the wrist shot by Stapleton finds a little bit of a hole on the left side, short side, and it's 2-0 Wolves. Stapleton won't be in the All-Star game, but he's now tied for the league lead in goals, along with Brett Sterling and a host of others. Out. Crabb picking up his 2nd point of the game at 13-10. 10 minutes apart between the two. Wolves tally
here in Peoria.
They're on a 3-game point streak as he leaves it off. Stastny turned it over. The Wolves back in. Crabb with Dole. Over to Dole. Hit shot blocked by Bishop. Picked up by Dole. And to the line and missing the mark was Arctis Kulda. Chelios will send it across the ring. Winding. Dole shoots. He scores! A blistering blast, and it's 3-0. In favor of the Wolves.
Excellent traffic in front of the net. Boy, the Wolves have so many chances. Arctis Kulda seemed to have somewhat of an empty net, but missed the net, and the Wolves pounce on the rebounds, keep something alive. And Kevin Dole on the opposite side, with traffic, as I mentioned, in front, will score a goal. Here's the Dole hammer from Chelios' pass to Mahatic in front of that excellent screen, and maybe the defenseman moving out also a partial screen. Doesn't touch anything. I think that goes all the way in.
This is a good look right here.
Not so much Mahatic, it's the shot.
Right through the wickets.
Cracked though. He's the guy that's dropping down and doesn't get any part of the puck.
Wow, he's on a 3-game point streak.
Wow.
Wasn't that your thought, Billy, when you were scoring? You didn't have to block shots anymore, right?
No, I've invented the flamingo.
Yet you're still somehow in the kill. Ryan Reeves trying to get his team back in. Find some room out in front. Right now, the Rivermen come out hitting, down by 3.
Look at this line that's out there.
Lunging for it, realizes he's tired and heads off. Postma with some time. Quickly ahead for Johnny Cole. Cole will swing it in deep. Off of Bishop. And he moves it away from Jason Broad. Lampman tried to reverse it, broke it up. Sterling on the front, shoots, he scores! He's leading the league with 17 tallies.
Brett Sterling has now 24 goals in 26 games against, this is his 27th game versus Peoria. And He just bounces. He saw that thing happening, and he just said, give me that, baby. And great eyes. How about the hands? Here's the force by Krog in the giveaway. And turn of the body and top shelf. He waits for the goaltender, Bishop, to drop to his knees and just shovels one. He didn't really have to shoot it that hard. He just placed it. Beautiful goal.
We were joking with him before the game. He's in the All-Star game. There's two other players tied with him before tonight's play with 16 goals, and they were both in the starting lineup for the Planet USA team.